of August 2017, one of my and many other people's most beloved trading server has died. SKUFS.net was one of many trading servers, but unlike the others, this one had a soul. But this story doesn't begin here. A week before server was designed to go down, admin of SKUFS publicly stated that on 5th of August, SKUFS will go down. The reason for it was a lack of funds to keep it running. People didn't really care then, until 4th of August came. People realized that their favorite server is going down in the next 24 hours. From there, the server had many different events, and that I couldn't find any data on, unfortunately. And 3 hours before the end, events were almost a normal thing. 21:30 GMT +1, 2.5 hours before closing. The Soviet hard bus revolution. It started when someone told me that they wanted my booty. Of course, that was a bit inappropriate. I, of course, wanted to have a little bit of fun, so I said sure, just come to Poland. But to my surprise, he was Polish. Then a user with a nickname of Randar came into play, saying some Polish bullshit that no one could understand, even me, though I am from Poland. Then it turned into Russian conversation. Of course, broken Russian, because none of us could speak actual Russian. And then he started mix spamming, nothing else but hard bus. And with that, the revolution came. Approximately half of the entire server went heavy and clumped together to dance to a beautiful work of Eastern Slavs. This wasn't supposed to last long though. 21 GMT +1. The Great Race of GM Big City. A user with the name of Triggerwinkle decided to give some shit away, but he didn't want to do it at random. He decided it would be a good idea to make other people race for it. The prize was 5 refined. And so it began. A victor of the main prize was Jin, but jury didn't notice one thing. People cheated. The beginning of the race, no one started in time. Every single person has false started. And not only that, but some people used shortcuts, which was not in the rules. Race spectators sadly caught only one instance of this behavior, but the race itself was fun. 5 minutes to 22 GMT +1. After the race, there was a next event. This time it was a PvE with PvP on. It took place in a swamp, a region basically on the top of a building surrounded by a toxic goo. There were players strolling, of course, and they killed people from the opposite team when no one could see it. Triggerwinkle, the organizer of the event, decided to mix spam some epic music, but overall he spawned the most hard bosses and it was pretty bland. 22 GMT +1. Hide and seek. After the failure of the last PvE event, Triggerwinkle decided to do hide and seek. The rules were relatively simple: hide anywhere on the map and don't get found. There was even a special command that told you, is your spot allowed or not, to reduce cheating. Surprisingly though, out of approximately 17 people, only 4 weren't found. Even more coincidental is the fact that the people who weren't found didn't use the command. Yet, no suspicion was raised against hiders or a seeker. A quarter after 22 GMT +1. peace and quiet. After hide and seek ended, it was time to give the server its honors. A group of soldiers with the soldier's requiem taunt have made a circle, and a spy with a boxtrot taunt went in the middle. Everyone on the server was supposed to keep their mouth shut, but some people didn't listen. They decided to interrupt our 1 minute of silence, and event that was supposed to last 1 minute lasted 15. People intentionally trolled and singed many different and meme songs, like All Star. Of course, people who were trying to give just 1 minute of silence to their beloved server weren't happy. Many of these players were kicked for just killing the soldiers or just being a douchebag in a chat. 22:30 GMT +1, the last Congo line. After the peace and quiet event, one player that goes under the name Swillow started dancing conga. Soon after, everyone joined him. People danced through the sewers into the town, by roads again to the sewers. And at the second lap, body proportions of everyone participating in this event changed, as their torso shrunk and head has become larger. Conga leaders changed, but at last there were two. The conga line was a success.
When I've got 32, woo! Shiny teeth and shiny teeth and
23 o'clock GMT +1, the break. When the conga ended, admin has killed everyone on the server and started giving everyone random RTD effects, but with a twist. Every single one of them was almost infinite. First was infinite ammo, then humming projectiles, ending on no clip. This carnage lasted for half an hour. There's not much detail I could provide here, as this section is pretty self-explanatory. Half past 23 GMT +1, the Great Spike Rap Competition. Triggerwinkle, who apparently still had refined metal to give away, decided to make a great spike rap competition. The one person that won't have the spike rap taunt was supposed to be a winner. At this point, the entire server participated, as the prize was an outstanding 50 refined. The winner was, once again, Jin. Some people tried to cheat, some people did interrupt. Overall, it was a really stressful thing to participate in, as you didn't really know would you win. But on the other hand, you didn't have really much to lose, so...
Alright. Someone try? Yeah. But why didn't you? Yeah, okay. No,
20 minutes to August the 5th. GMT +1. The Last Stand. At the last 20 minutes of SKUFS life, the entire server population went on top of the highest building and stood near the edge of it, while a user under the nickname of Planky was chosen as a priest. He did the last meal, and at the 23:59, everyone has rode down from the building into the middle of the map. But something was off. 1 minute later, the server was still alive. Many thought it was a prank. People started having hope that the server doesn't in fact die. Turns out, it was just an error within server's input clock. And at 1 minute after the midnight of August the 5th, SKUFS net has shut down forever. To this day, many people will have great memories associated with this both event and server, and may the memory of this server be in our hearts of these who played on it and enjoyed our time there. My name is Starkiller Scat, and I see you in the next, hopefully less depressing video. Goodbye.